This is a demonstration of how to set an assignment whereby students can submit work that does not use spelling, punctuation and grammar checking. As an English teacher, the rationale behind this was that during lockdown and during isolation periods, we were struggling to ascertain the true ability of our students. As we've now got more students that are using word processors to complete their work, the majority of programs that we use, such as Microsoft Word, Google Docs and Microsoft Publisher, automatically pick up on spelling, punctuation and grammar errors without being prompted to do so. The issue that we've had with this is, even though we have suggested for students to remove the spell checker on the program, we feel that the onus should not be on the student to do this, as it is very easy to forget. We've found that many subjects look at spelling, punctuation and grammar as a real important element. A lack of said skills can significantly impact on students overall. We found that many students do rely on functions such as synonyms, spell check and grammar check when writing. Therefore, they fail to develop the skills to identify the errors themselves during the proofreading. It was really important when I was looking at this area of study, especially for my year 10s and 11s, that even from a distance we are able to ascertain their true ability. How much effort are they really putting in to check their spelling, punctuation and grammar? So therefore I trialled Notepad. I'm going to show you how we use Notepad to do this and take you through the different steps in order to get it done. To create a new assignment, you will need to open a new Notepad page, and to do this you will click on Start, Windows Accessories, Notepad. Here a blank notepad will be created and you can write the question that you would like your students to answer. As you can see, once you have written that in, we will then move to the next stage. So it is important to ensure that the wrap function is ticked by clicking Format Word Wrap. This will make sure that the work remains within the box by starting a new line automatically. If you do not click the word wrap, what will happen is, as the student begins to type, the lettering will go outside of the box and it will not create paragraphs and it will not stay neatly within that page. Once you have written the question, you would then need to save your document by clicking File, Save As. You will then name your document, and we must make sure that you are saving this document as a text document. You can name your document whatever you would like and then click Save. Once you have saved your document to whatever folder or whatever platform you need to save it to, what you then need to do is go onto your Google Classroom to create an assignment. To do this, you will open up your class, click Classwork, Create, Assignment. Once you have opened up your assignment, it is very important that, at least for the first couple of times of doing this with your class, that clear instructions are given to the students, okay? It is really important that they are told exactly what they need to do with the document, otherwise it will not work effectively. So, to complete the assessment question, they will need to use the document that we are going to attach. They will be asked to download the document and save it to their computer, complete their response in full on the document, and then once complete, to save the document and upload it to this assignment. Once we have given them the instructions, it's really important that we now add the Notepad document that we have already previously saved. We need to make sure that it is the actual document because it contains the question that the students are going to be working on. So you will need to click Add File and then upload the accurate file from your computer. So as you can see, I've gone into this PC, desktop, my new folder, and clicked on my Burling assessment. Okay, so as you can see, it can be saved wherever you need it to be on your computer. You just need to select the correct file and then click Open to add it to your assignment. Once it has been added to your assignment, it's important that the students are able to view this file. As you can see on the drop-down box here, there are many different options that you can choose from. So it can either be the students can view the file, students can edit the file, or make a copy for each student. For this assignment here, we are going to make a copy for each student, just so we can make sure that nobody amends the question and everybody gets the same question. So, as you can see here, once the students within your Google Classroom have been set their assignment, you will then receive a page that looks like this. Okay, as you can see, I've blanked out certain names just so we can see the assignments that have been attached. And this is how it looks. So as you can see, the student that has answered the Mr. Berling question, we can now see that that document has been attached as a file, and we can have a look at it. What we want to do is, as teachers, we now want to open with Google Docs. And by opening it with Google Docs, we are able to see very, very quickly any errors that have manifested. As you can see on the previous slide, it doesn't show. There are no wiggly lines to identify any spelling errors, and there are no blue lines to also identify any grammar errors. The outcome of using a notepad is that it's easy to ascertain those SPAG errors at a glance. All right, as soon as we open into a Google Doc, those wiggly lines come up automatically, so we can really look at the student's SPAG. We can also provide assessment style questions under stricter conditions from a distance. So during lockdown, it was very clear that a lot of the students were able to use synonyms, and the spelling, punctuation and grammar were identified very, very quickly without even needing prompting. This does improve the students' engagement with spelling, punctuation and grammar, because they need to focus on those areas specifically. So previously we noticed that the apostrophe was missing in a plural. We were able to see that very quickly. We are able to ascertain a truer reflection on the student's ability. We noticed during lockdown that we're not actually sure exactly what the student has produced. They may have used synonyms, their spelling may have been automatically corrected, but from a distance we are able to collect that data that is far more accurate than it was before. Thank you very much for listening to the presentation. If you do have any questions, then please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much.